Hey guys, I wanted to drop by and give you guys a little tutorial, just a little understanding on how to play fantasy motocross or fantasy supercross on motocrossfantasy.com. Me and a bunch of my friends play this, and we have constantly people just asking us how to sign up, how it works, how it's scored, just totally not understanding the rules. I was hoping I could just jump up here once and for all and make a video, and I'm sure I'll forget a lot of stuff, but this will maybe give some of you guys that are new a basic idea about how to play. There are 4 or 5 different fantasy motocross websites probably. They all do it different. Some of them you just pick the top 5 riders you think you're going to finish. Some of them you'll pick different positions farther down the line. Now, I feel like motocrossfantasy.com is the best because it gives you a handicap system, so it gives the potential of privateers, lesser-known riders that don't get as much TV time, maybe even guys you've never heard of before. It gives them the opportunity to score points and sometimes even score big points. So you're not just picking, who you think's the fastest or top riders all the time. It makes it a lot more interesting. You can score big or you can bust pretty easily. So basically, you go to motocrossfantasy.com. You can read how to play. You can read the rules. You got some screenshots here. Once you get signed in and everything, I'll show you that in a second. Basically, the gist of this is you're going to pick 4 riders from each class each week. You cannot pick the same rider 2 weeks in a row. Now, each rider has a handicap. For example, Weston Pike here on this screenshot has a 6 handicap. And what the handicap means is if that rider's handicap, so if he finished 6th, or if it'd be like a win for him. Or if he finished 26th, it would be like a 20th. Ryan Clark, 10th. If he finished 30th, it would be like a 20th. It's just a straightforward handicap. Now, you're probably wondering why some of these are highlighted and some aren't. Well, the highlighted ones are underdogs. Those are going to change every week. The admins pick those. You never know really who they're going to be, but then they're going to be the slower guys. And what makes an underdog important is their points will double if they finish in the top 10. So, say like Kyle Riegel, for example. Normally, if his handicap's a 3 and he finishes 13th, his 3 handicap gives him a 10th place. And then since he finished top 10, his points would double. So, he could score more points. If he got a top 10 finish, maybe 5th, 6th, he would score more points than, say, James Stewart winning, since he has a 0 handicap and he's not an underdog. That means James Stewart can only score 25 points. That's as much as he can possibly score. But as you can see here, Brayton with a 0 handicap and an underdog finished 6th and scored 30, so he was your highest scorer. So wherever this screenshot was taken from, all 5 of these guys were underdogs, and they were all your highest scores. So that makes it pretty interesting. You can't just pick Villapoto, Dungey, Stewart all the time. So anyway, that's the basic of the score, and you'll get the hang of it. Like I said, you're going to pick 4 riders per round. You have to get your picks in before the first race starts. You can wait till qualifying, see who's been running the fastest, but you have to get them in before the race starts or you're locked out. For motocross and supercross, both on here, they will drop your lowest score. So if you forget to get your picks in once or twice or whatever, or you just have bad weekends, they will drop your lowest score at the end of the series. Now, obviously, you're going to register an account. Now, this is where a lot of people get confused. Team name. This team name is just your login. That's all it is. It's not the people you're playing with or the division you're trying to get in. That is just your login. So I'm going to log in here. If I mess that up. Oh, obviously can't type. Okay. Logged in. So when you get logged in, you're going to go to join a series. Right here. Now, this you can join. You can jump in a pay series. It's like $25, and you can win real money or prizes. But I always just play the free one with my friends. So you go to join or create a bench racing division, and now there are no active joinable series because I've already joined one. But if I hadn't, right here is where you would see a list of series is, and you could type in. You just got to get with your friends and find out what the name of the series is, or you can create one. So then every week after that, you're just going to go to choose riders, and you can see this says, see our division name is RTI Fantasy MX 2017. You'll click here to choose your 450s and here to choose your 250s. And we're just waiting on the rider list right now. It probably won't come out until tomorrow. So then we'll be able to pick. So there's that. You can go to your team standings and click right here. This is the division I'm in. There's how many points I have and where I'm at in the division. We usually have a pretty big division for Supercross, but for Motocross, not as many people nearly play. You can see Jeffster 13's winning. That's me right there in fourth with 965. So that tells you where you're at. And then your weekly standings will tell you, that'll tell you how your division is, and you can also figure out where you rank, where your division ranks amongst everybody playing the game. So it's pretty cool. It's just a really fun thing. If you're a Supercross or Motocross fan, I definitely recommend it. If you got any questions, just shoot me a comment down below, and I'll try to answer anything I can. Thanks.